And there we go. Okay, what do you do when you think you are sharing music, but you're the only one hearing the music? Well, do it again, do it better. So that's what I'm gonna do. And let's see, mute screen audio and add screen. I'm gonna try. First of all, let's just make a trial run and see if I can make this work. Then I can start to share some of my music I've created. This is my page on Suno, and before I do anything else, I'm gonna post a link for those who wants to join me on Suno. That means if you don't have an account on Suno, this invite will give me a little finder's fee. That's a few credits. You need 5 credits per song. When you create a song, you get 2. So basically, every song is like 10 credits. Then each time you edit or do changes, you spend some more credits. And so for $10, you get 2,500 credits at least per month as a subscription. And I think, considering what I've got out of it, yeah, I like it. I find it a fair exchange. And yeah, the music is AI generated. I know some people are afraid of it or some might have issues to it, but for me, it's exploring how I can evolve my poetry, how I can develop my creativity. So to me, it's more about what can I make out of my poetry. Of course, this is a tool. If you only have a hammer, then every problem is a nail. So let's see it for what it is. This is simply a way for me to express myself better. It's a way to be creative. And most of all, music is the universal language of love, in my opinion. I mean, you can share music as much as you want, and it goes straight to your heart and your soul. You don't have to reason, you don't have to analyze. You can just be in the moment when you listen to music. So for me, who write poetry, I'm gamer, I'm going to be a student next week. I mean, I have so many various interests. So this is yet another way of me to express myself and share it. Hopefully, you will also enjoy this. Hopefully, this will be something you find worth your while later on. And if not, at least you have the opportunity to learn more about who I am and get to know me better. And I hope that can be worth it for you. So here is my page on Suno. I'm going to share the link so you get to my library and you see there is, I think they list them basically on which songs are most listened to or most liked. So it's like a ranking in between them. I have also playlists and stuff. So I'm gonna see. And I thought I have a poem that I want to try and make into music today with you. Then you see a little bit of the progress, and that might inspire you and give you some tips and ideas. But most of all, make sure whatever you do it because you like it and you think it's fun. This is just something I like to do because you know me. More or less, you do know me, I guess. So let's find a comfortable position in my chair. And most of all, I'm going to do a trial run. I'm going to try to play one of my songs to see if I get the sound to you. Because it's no fun if I'm the only one listening to the song and you just see me sitting there quiet and nodding to the music and digging it, and you're like, okay, nice, he's listening to it, but hey, wait a minute, I want to hear it too. So I'm gonna skip to the tab I have shared. It's over here, and there we go. And you see, I've been a busy bee, and I'm gonna pick out just one of my songs on random, and I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna check to see if it can be heard. If it can't be heard now, then I need to do some tweaking.
Looking for Mr. Right. All the women were so busy looking for, searching for, demanding, craving, expecting, blindly running after any lead they got. They all wanted Mr. Right, the mysterious man, the myth, the hunk. I was always Mr. Left alone. Now I am right here, right in my life, right on track, right about being me, right about not needing to be Mr. Right. Thus, I have the right to be wrong sometimes, but still right for you, sweetheart, right now, right here. No need to look further, not right now anyway. Be right with you soon, but never taken for granted, right? Oh, the women were so busy looking for, searching for,
I'll tell you some
demanding,
more for you
craving,
later, but
expecting.
then I know it works at least. I had to check it on you on my little what you call my monitor. So I have on my iPad here, I have it as a monitor, so I know. Now I know. As long as stay in this tab, fine. So, how to be creative? Good question. Yeah, I'm gonna, you see here, you have lyrics, you have style of music, you have something called persona. That means if you create music and you find, I like to use this kind of style, then you can give that style a persona or a name. So you can make more music based on that same setting, sort of. So it's a kind of a setting or artistic persona. And then the most important is your title. As I said, each song is 5 credits. When you create, you get 2 songs straight. So, with that said, I have a text I'm gonna pinch from my poetry. You can see it, but trust me, I'm getting it right now. Here's one of my poems. This poem I wrote, just for your information, in November 2012. So it's been waiting, and now it's time to make music out of a text or poem that I call A Smell of Roses. Yeah, I am a romantic. I am, and I always will be a romantic. That's the way I roll. So first, I'm gonna paste the text. So here you see the poetry. You have up to 3,000 characters. If you have problems or if you feel your inspiration isn't on the right level, you can use Sonu, in which you enter different kinds of expressions. You can put statements, you can put words, or just sentences like, I like ice cream, I like fun, I like to jump, and use that as a basis, and then Sonu will make a suggested lyric for you. And if you like it, then you can go on and enter the style of music. Now, this song is a little bit of romantic. Yes, it is. What else is it? This one is also, I like what you call the Italo style, Italo synth or Italo disco. And I also like sequencers. So let's put in some sequencer. Well, I have to. How do I spell that one? Oh, I'll try this one. Let's see if that one. And the style of music, let's pick 90s music. And what else could I use? Well, this is a very simple attempt, okay? So what else do we need? We need a title. No persona yet, because we are not sure if we like the style. And I mean, if it turns out to be useless, we just make a new one. So I mean, this is a trial run. We are learning, right? So first of all, this one is called A Smell of Roses. Not The Bed of Roses, because that's Bon Jovi. And now comes the... And then I'm going to put some extra lines just to see. Sometimes that makes it a little bit more separate, or how they will. So now I have put some new lines here just to, or some pauses at least, I think. I haven't really learned all the commands yet. I mean, come on, I've only been here since New Year's Eve on this one, so it's the 2nd of January. That means I've just barely started to scratch the surface. Now, we have put the lyrics. We have some idea about the Italo disco. We could use the keyword romantic, because I mean, this is a romantic text, and I'm a romantic person. Oddly, but true. Yes, I am romantic. So now comes the moment of truth. Let's create. And there we go. I'm using the latest version of Sonu. They have 3.5 or 4.0. And something interesting is, you see here, you get a thumbnail auto-generated. If you don't like the thumbnail, you can edit that. You can make whatever you like. You can upload your own images, etc. You can even upload your own music if you want to. Let's say you have made music, but you feel like it's tough to make lyrics because writing music is one thing, writing poetry is another thing. And very few are blessed to be able to combine both the lyrics and the music. I'm more a writer than a composer. That's the way I am. I love music, and music is very important for me. To me, music is almost like the oxygen of life. I can't live without music, as well as without my sense of humor. Some might think I'm a little bit oddball, a little bit weird, but I'm an acquired taste. Anyway, as this one is creating, you see now, it hasn't processed it all, so we don't know how long it is yet. But we can play and listen as it goes along. What else do you see? You see the thumbnail, the style, when it's created, 2nd January 2025. Oh, I must remember now it's 2025. Okay. And the local time. For me, it's 12:25. I'm in Sweden. Welcome to visit us. It's sunny, not much, no clouds, and actually we got some snow on the ground, so it's very white and shiny outside. So it's a very nice winter's day, and it's the first Thursday of this year. So let's make the most of it, shall we? As I see, one of the texts, the second version is completed, not the first one. So what I'm gonna do most of all. I'm gonna first of all edit the details of the song because, as you know, as I told you, we have different versions. So here you see I'm adding version 2. You can add a new image if you don't like the one. You can also make a choice of the lyrics. Let's submit, and there we go. Then we're going to edit the title of the first one because, yes, that's the first version. This is my way of keeping track of stuff. I mean, we each find our own ways. So now I'm curious. Let's listen to A Smell of Roses together. The premiere.
The smell of roses, a faint smell of roses left in the air, like soft fingers touching, beckoning, calling me, left like an invisible trail made to follow by an angel unknown, flying on invisible wings, teasing me. A smell of roses from someone unknown, calling for me to let me know her, to smell her, touch her, feel her, know her. When I finally meet her, I will smell her roses again. The smell of roses from someone unknown, calling for me to let me know her, to smell her, touch her, feel her, know her. When I finally meet her, I will smell her roses again.
Wow. I must say I'm impressed even that I wrote in the text myself, but imagine that. You only have created the text and you don't know what to expect. And I like this one. So this one I'm definitely going to put as public. That means I'm sharing, so anyone on Sonu can listen to this and I get some feedback on my creativity. Also, I'm going to put it on a playlist just to make sure I know where I am. As you see, I have selected different kinds. So this one goes to poetry I have written and composed. So that was version 1. Let's see how version 2 will sound, okay? And then I'm going to try to learn make timestamps on YouTube. That's not the easiest thing to do, you know. But here's let's see. We heard the first version, and now we're going to hear the second version.
A smell of roses, a faint smell of roses left in the air, flying on invisible wings, teasing me. A smell of roses from someone home, calling for me to let me know her, to smell her, touch her, feel her, know her. When I finally meet her, I will smell her roses again.
Hello, Becky.
A smell of roses from someone alone, calling for me to let me know her, to smell her, touch her, feel her, know her. When I finally meet her, I will smell her roses again.
That was a fresh, newly created song. And hello, Becky. Hola, mi amiga. Becky lives in California. She's a very good friend of mine, and she's an awesome person. So if you haven't seen her, I'm gonna look up your webpage and I'm gonna share your link because Becky deserves some more looks and some more subscribers. Describers no, because she's a lovely person already. So I'm gonna, while I'm talking, I'm gonna go and fetch her page address. And let's see, you're up late or you're up very early because you are like 9 hours behind me. That means it's roughly 3:30 in the night. So you're being a naughty girl, Becky. You should be asleep, right? But I'm very happy to see you in here with me here. And I'm always happy to see my friends pop in. Thing is, there are so many people I'm getting to know. And so sometimes it feels like you are budging in or disturbing the other people's lives when you do your life at the same time, because you want to interact. Oh, you can't sleep. Well, I'm going to play you some music I've created, and I hope that. But people, if you haven't watched this wonderful human, wonderful mother, wonderful wife, she's not my wife, but she's a wonderful friend and such a caring person. So do go and see her page. If nothing else, I'm sure you will gain something positive from it. I'm pretty sure. So here's Becca's link. Make use of it. And now I'm gonna because I have you with me, I'm gonna have to go look at my text here. I know I have something more Latin style, I think. Where was that one? When you have lots of song text, that's when you it's like when you go to a food place with many options. It's good and it's bad, because the good part is you have the options. The bad part is you want to try so many things at the same time, and that can be a disaster sometimes. So here is something a poem that is I call Spanish Eyes. Why not use that one as the base for a song or melody? What do you think, Becky? Should we try that? And then I'll have to use some kind of Latin style also to this, right? So first of all, let's go and create. There we go. Enter the lyrics. There we go. Then we pick out Latin. What kind of style? Latin is very widespread, really. I don't want samba, I don't want bossa nova, not mambo. I'm more into dance. So dance music, I think. It is a bit naughty, this text, or challenging, but Latin dance. Let's try. Let's add this to Latin romance because it is romantic. Dance music because it is dance music, and 80s style. Cumbia. Okay, let's add cumbia to that. See. There we go. So what do you think about these options? Latin romance, dance music, 80s style, and cumbia. Something else? Or shall just hit it if we're gonna do? First of all, we also need the title, Spanish Eyes. There you go. Ojos Español, something like that. I love languages, so I'm trying to use languages as much as I can. So what do you think, Becky? Are we ready to go? Oh yeah, well, you wrote, let's try it, so let's see what you say about it. Hit it, DJ. Here we go. And now we are creating. As you show, so while I'm waiting for it to create, there we see, now comes the thumbnail we have created. And until I select this one, no one else beside of me can listen to it. So once I decide this one is ready to be shared, I press public and it will be displayed on my page. Then I use this one to add it to a particular playlist. Me using playlist is more so I can sort them out. And that helps me also a bit to sort them out because, I mean, I put everything I write in Swedish in one, and then I have this more common where I just put whatever I create, but thing is, not all know Swedish, sadly, because it's a fun language. It's one of the German languages, but then again, I like the Latin languages too. There is something very special about Italian, Spanish, and French. And the most fun part is when I studied French in school, I realized there is this relation between English, Spanish, and French. So by just using the different languages, if you don't know the word in one of the languages, many times you can find the word in one of the corresponding. So that was really special. So second step I always do is I change the detail label. So first one is always version 1. There we go. Let's do the same with the second one. Edit song details, and we make it version 2. It looks like we are done and we are ready. So let's go for number 1 first. And here we go. Are you ready?
With her Spanish eyes, she makes the men weak, brings them on their knees. They moan, they crave her. Her eyes tease, never gives them release. With eyes on fire, every man is in deep desire, wanting that look, keeping them in a deadly hook. If they get it, that will be their undoing. Only a few can stand the look. Only they can look her in the eyes, see the devil and the angels with her Spanish eyes. With eyes on fire, every man is in deep desire, wanting that look, keeping them in a deadly hook. If they get it, that will be their undoing. Only a few can stand the look. Only they can look her in the eyes, see the devil and the angel with the Spanish eyes. Spanish eyes. With eyes on fire, every man is in deep desire, wanting that look, keeping them in a deadly hook. If they get it, that will be their undoing. Only a few can stand the look. Only they can look her in the eyes, see the devil and the angel with her Spanish eyes. Spanish eyes. Spanish eyes. Spanish eyes. With her Spanish eyes, she makes the men weak, brings them on their knees. They moan, they crave her, her eyes tease, never gives them release. With eyes on fire, every man is in deep desire, wanting that look, keeping them in a deadly hook. If they get it, that will be their undoing. Only a few can stand the look. Only they can look her in the eyes, see the devil and the angel with her Spanish eyes.
Well, Becky, that wasn't too bad, was it? I think we can share that one without any problems. And let's put it to the playlist of poetry I've written and composed. So here we go. So what did you think about the first one? Ah, bravo, that's good. Shall we try the second one? I'm curious about how that one will sound. What do you think, Becky? Are you ready for the second one? Let me know when you're ready to listen. And here we go.
Spanish eyes. With her Spanish eyes, she makes the men weak, brings them on their knees. They moan, they crave her, her eyes tease, never gives them release. With eyes on fire, every man wanting that look, keeping them in a deadly hook. If they get it, that will be their undoing. Only a few can stand the look. Only they can look her in the eyes, see the devil and the angel with her Spanish eyes. With her Spanish eyes, she makes the men weak, brings them on their knees. They moan, they crave her, her eyes tease, never gives them release. With eyes on fire, every man is in deep, deep desire, wanting that look, keeping them in a deadly hook. If they get it, that will be their undoing. Only a few can stand the look. Only they can look her in the eyes, see the devil and the angel with her Spanish eyes.
So let's go to the studio. Yeah, the female voice gave it more sensuality, I think. But I mean, both versions were great, but I can't. I think both of them. And what you also saw me do was I can download them to my computer, so I can listen to them without having to be on the page, or so I can put them over to my DJ studio and I can play them. So that was one poem. You want to try another one? That was Latin. We can do other styles too, but that was like wonderful. I was surprised how well that song turned out. But then again, you never know until you try, right? Let's see. I have one. No, not that one. That one. Yes. This is a poem I wrote in Swedish, Finnish, and I think I'm gonna make this more dance version. So let's go back to the creative studio. Let's go there. Let's go create and refresh. Here's another of my poems. I'm gonna look when I wrote this one. This is a bit newer. I wrote it in January 2018. So I feel like it's soon time to write more texts. Definitely some time. But here is the lyrics. The song is called My Moon, My Sun, My Moon, and My Stars. Anyway, that's what the title of the poem is. See how it works when we... And my stars, there we go. This one, style-wise, let's do 80s. I like synth and romance. I'm very romantic. I know. I might try to make a reggae version of this one, but let's try this first. First, this one. So let's see how this one works. And there we see the thumbnail coming up. Dun, dun, dun. As you see, the sun and the moon together and the star over there on top of it. And we don't know anything. Is it going to be a male voice or a female voice? It's all strange. But you see the song text. That means you can sing along if you like. But then also we don't know how they reuse parts of the song or the text, which make it even more fun. Because this is a journey into music and a journey into creativity, which I just love to do this stuff. So while we're waiting for that, I'm going to play you one I made yesterday for you. Let's see what you think about this one. This song called "A Gentle as the Leaves Touch." So let's play this one.
Gentle as a leaf touch. Soft spoken words falling slowly through the air. Gently, floating, gentle leaves touch on my chin, reaching, caressing, slowly flowing through my senses. Light words, all warm, filled with gentleness. Words reaching me from an unknown source, not knowing the meaning, just feeling the touch, willing to know more, waiting for more, leaves, words fall on me. Gentle as a leaves touch. Gentle as a leaves touch. On my chin, reaching, caressing, slowly flowing, filling my senses like words, all warm, filled with gentleness. Words reaching me from an unknown source, knowing the meaning, just feeling the touch, willing to know more, waiting for more, These words fall on me. Filled with gentleness, filled with gentleness.
So, as you see, 80s techno. Yes, it was. And I guess I succeeded then. This is one of my poems. And I made actually 4 different versions. I made 2 romantic and 2 more up-tempo. Now we have the Current project, My Sun, My Moon and My Stars. Let's listen to that one and see how this one works. First of all, will it be a man or will it be a female? Or male or female voice? That's the first question.
Sometimes I know I feel cold when you smile, warms me like a gentle sun. Sometimes when I can't find my way in the dark, you send your tender moonlight. When feeling totally lost, then you guide me through your signs, made by stars. You are my heaven, heavenly body. You are the earth I want to reach and be touched by. We can create a universe together for each of us, just by existing before each other. If you are willing to become my sun, my moon, my stars, then I can become your comet.
That was a sharp ending. Let's see how the second one. But I like that one, even that I say it myself. But you are allowed to like them. Yeah.
Sometimes when I feel cold, then your smile warms me like a gentle sun. Sometimes when I can't find my way in the dark, you send your tender moonlight. When feeling totally lost, then you guide me through your signs made by stars. You are my heaven, heavenly body. You are the earth I want to reach and be touched by. We can create a universe together for each of us, just by existing with and for each other. If you are willing to become my sun, my moon, my stars, then I can become your comet to light up your sky. together for each of us, just by existing with and for each other. If you are willing to become my sun, my moon, my stars, then I can become your comet to light up your sky.
So what I need to do is to learn how the commands on how to fade out the songs at the end. That's the next lesson for me. So what do you think about those poems? I mean, it does give them a second, a new level or a new dimension, basically, because yes, the female voice was better and it was a bit softer, I think, too, right? So you got to hear the lyrics a little bit better. Next step will be when I create music, will have to be, I have to use some kind of, I don't know if there are key commands I can put into the lyrics, like refrain, like fade, like instrumental break and stuff like that. I'll discover that later on, but still it was fun. So I'm gonna play you something else, I think. I'm gonna go to the page and see what else I have there to share with you. Here is a song project that this will take me time. This is not perfect in a long way, but let's see what you think about this. This is one of my more deep poems. It goes back to things I've done in life and things I've experienced.
If regrets could pave a road, if regrets could carry you back to me, then I would cry. I would cry so many tears that they would clean the road, clean the path for you to find your way back, maybe back to me, if your heart would still recognize me. After all the time gone, all tears washed with the flows of time, passed under the bridge of forgotten dreams. Problem is, you are not one, you were more than that. Each unique from different parts of my life. Each mistake made doesn't make the next easier or less painful. Reality has an ironic way to taunt, to show moments of clarity. Things that could have been just to twist that fateful dagger of ice, one more turn in the heart. If regrets could give new chances, new beginnings, I would be stuck in the impossible choices of where to begin, where to go, why pick a certain path. Perhaps that is why I stay alone in a futile dream of someone to combine all of you, to be all of you, and yet someone unique, someone new to release me, to pull away the dagger of icy regret I keep aimed at my heart now and again. It isn't against the odds that you would return to me. But I am a sucker, believing in the impossible, fighting the impossible, determined to succeed. Yet unknowing how to go ahead with new insights, I wonder, why do I think of you? I'm on you. Why do I miss you, each in different ways? Yet I am truly sorry. But can't regret my choices. I wish I could, but I can't deny being the one I am today and tomorrow. The choices of yesterday took you away from me. With that in my heart, the best moments we had haunt my heart. If only regrets were magic, perhaps some people wouldn't do anything else but regret, and never get ahead in life. So my regrets remind me, my regrets tell me love was once mine. Once you were mine. But you know, today only the memories are remaining, sweeter perhaps than reality can ever be. Yet I am curious, what would today have looked like if I had only made just one decision.
Yeah, that was another example. When we hit 4 minutes, you know that I both regret them and I don't really. That's the thing. Who I am today is the essence of everything that has been me, every experience, every good thing, every bad thing in my life. So in one sense, there are things I wish I wouldn't have done. There are things I wouldn't have gone through. But that's also kind of like I would be denying some part of myself. I try to look at it as I try to grow from it. I try to learn from it. I try to evolve. I think that's the word I like a lot right now. To evolve, to become something better, something newer. Not that new is automatically better, but to renew myself, to learn from the old and do even better in the future, I think. So, of course, there are choices in life that I look back at and wonder, why did I do that? But without all those choices, I wouldn't be sitting here right now here with you, hearing my voice. And also, I wouldn't know what I know today if I haven't done the things I've done and been through the things I've been through. That's the simple truth. So, regret and remorse, yes, I could have treated some people way better. But if you only look for perfection, then you will be very static, and you will never dare to do anything out of fear of stepping out of line, doing mistakes or something wrong. So I mean, welcome Miriam to my debut and displaying my music. I mean, creative, so I'm having an interesting talk with Pinche here. And while I have you here, I'm gonna also link your page, because yet again, another very important creator and friend of mine. So I'm gonna get your page up and make some little notice for you. Let's see, Scientology up north. There we have you. And let's go copy. There we go. And into the studio. So here's yet another great creator. If you haven't followed her and her friends in Denmark, in Copenhagen, support her and them. And here's a greeting from Los Angeles area to Miriam. And here is the link to Scientology. Oh, well, you need to, first things first, right? That's the way all of it is. Even if you take a little break, that doesn't mean you're stopping. That just means that you're regrouping, you're adjusting, and you're getting new ideas. Like this, I discovered in the beginning of this week. Last year, I can say, because it was last year in the beginning of the week. And here's a greeting to you, Becky, from Miriam also. That's the fun part of sitting here in the Streamyard. You can do these things. And me and Becky, we have been trying out this medium a little bit, this Sonu called this system. So if someone doesn't have an account on Sonu, if you use my invite, that I will get like 10 credits as thanks for someone joining and trying this out. And for those wanting to listen to my music, here is the address to my page, my library. Those are shared because, as you see, there are some songs that I haven't made public because I don't feel I'm done with them. As Becky noted, as also as it is, some short songs, when they reach 4 minutes, then they just cut. So I need to find the commands for fade out and stuff like that. And Happy New Year to you too, Miriam. I'm doing great. I was ill in the beginning of December and I had a really nasty flu, but now I'm way better. And next week, I finally get to go to the college or school, whatever you want to call what I'm going to study, the administration. And then after the 5 basic courses, I'm going to go into HR and maybe add some IT also, because I have skills in all those areas. So, but the thing is, then I finally get this official title. So it's been a wait, because this time I made things in the proper order and everything should be just set to go. So here's to that, as I quote my friends, Sonu Marlene, each partake with whatever you want to drink. And to all that are not longer with us, we think about you too. As we enter a new year, we also remember what has passed. Last year wasn't the best of years, but I got to know a lot of new people, and that is very much important to me also, because I got to know you people more and more, and I'm getting to know more people as I go along. And I get to develop myself also as a creator. I mean, I remember the first video I made basically when I was scared to death, to be honest, about this little camera over there and how to display myself. Now I found tools, and I feel the support and the warm love that I receive from my friends. And together we create, together we lift each other up. So here's what I call. So that also makes things. So Miriam, did you have a chance to hear something? Or if not, I can play you all something. Let's see which song I should play. This one is a little goth style. I think I played it before. So here's one called Ride the Thunder. Let's play this one.
A rabbit cloud, a thunder cloud, awake.
lightning in ages. Riding the clouds as the lightning, pushing my thunder. I have denied myself my dreams, all I ever wanted. One day, one night, I woke up and I could not hide, no not hide, ever more. Not from myself, not the truth, a cruel truth, an honest truth. Ride the thunder, seek the truth. Seek inside, let the lightning slide up. Show what I have to deny it, hiding from. In my fear, in my vain hope to receive something I was hoping for, not what I am worth. The sun decided, enough is enough. Ride that thundercloud, let the lightning wash me clean. Let me wake up perhaps, just perhaps, for the first real time. For real, alive. There is danger in every choice, but even bigger danger in not daring to choose when fear rules you. You are never free. Make the choice. Open my eyes. Show me what I am. Whom I can be, where I can go. Not just sit and wait. Ride the cloud. Ride it. Be brave. Don't waste another moment. No more fear. You are worth everything you can get, but you have to take it. Not just expect and wait. No more wait in vain. Life is here. Life is now. Ride the thunder cloud. Show the way by the lightning. Wake up. Feel the lightning. No more fear. You are worth everything you can get, but you have to take it. Not just expect to wait. No more wait in vain. Life is here. Life is now. Ride the thunder cloud, show the way by the lightning. Wake up, feel alive, and become the real you. Ride the thunder, no more afraid, never more afraid. Awake, finally at peace in your heart and mind. Finally seeing your worth, no more chains of denial. The lightning strikes, the thunder beckons mount up. We have more to do, come ride with me. The lightning strikes, the thunder beckons mount up. We have more to do, come ride with me. The light with me.
Welcome, Brian. And I've given both Brian and Becky each a wrench because you deserve to have it. So I'm displaying, well, it's more goth style, I think. So those who haven't seen, this guy is one of a kind. Brian, my friend, in Arkansas, I think you are. And me and Becky were sitting here and tweaking a little bit music. So how about we play the Spanish Eyes with the female version again? I think Becky liked that one better. So let's see what Miriam and Brian think about that one. That will be fun, right?
With her Spanish eyes, she makes the men weak, brings them on their knees. They moan, they crave her. Her eyes tease, never gives them release. With eyes on fire, every man is in deep desire, wanting that look, keeping them in a deadly hook. If they get it, that will be their undoing. Only a few can stand the look. Only they can look her in the eyes, see the devil and the angel with her Spanish eyes. With her Spanish eyes, she makes the men weak, brings them on their knees. They moan, they crave her. Her eyes tease, never gives them release. With eyes on fire, every man is in deep, deep desire, wanting that look, keeping them in a deadly hook. If they get it, that will be their undoing. Only a few can stand the look. Only they can look her in the eyes, see the devil and the angel with her Spanish eyes.
Well, what do you think about that one, Brian and Miriam? Well, the one before was more goth style, right? So let's play A Smell of Roses also. I think we'll use a female version on that one too. Perhaps I should edit these with the style of the, if it's male or female, I think, for later. But I'll do that later. I'm not going to do that now. So here is A Smell of Roses.
A smell of roses, a faint smell of roses left in the air, like soft fingers touching, beckoning, calling me. Left like an invisible trail, made to follow by an angel unknown, flying on invisible wings, teasing me. A smell of roses from someone home, calling for me to let me know her, to smell her, touch her, feel her, know her. When I finally meet her, I will smell her roses again. A smell of roses from someone alone, calling for me to let me know her, to smell her, touch her, feel her, know her. When I finally meet her, I will smell her roses again.
There we go. Enjoy your breakfast, Brian. There were some 3 different songs, all based on my own poetry and lyrics. And later I'm going to edit this song title, so I think they're going to have female or male singer, or if it's duets or whatever. I'm going to try to find a way to create duets, because why not? But I'm so stoked and happy about this way of getting my poetry to the next level. I mean, I'm being so inspired by Brian, among other poet friends, but you are one special I would like to mention, because there are so many awesome creators and we all do different things, but still to come together and enjoy things together, that's just wonderful. So there was some music. I'm not that used to make timestamps on YouTube yet, but I will attempt to do that later. But I hope you did enjoy this. And perhaps you can sleep better now, Becky, that you have had this. I'm going to end this stream now. I've done another 1 hour and 1 past hour, 1:16 it's up at now, but I'll see if I can edit the timestamps. I need to learn to do that stuff, but anyway. Oh, Hellgear. That's another one we have to promote before we go anywhere. Let's see. Where is your page? There we have your page. And there we go. Let's put your ad here. Yeah. That's Hellgear or Hellgear, whichever you. So don't forget that page. And I will also display where you can find this music I've been playing for you today is this page here at suno.com/@DJNIKO67. If you like what I do and want to try doing if you haven't done, please use my invite link, and then I get a few credits to use for my creations. And feel free to browse through my music. Everything is based on my poetry and lyrics that I created, so I'm still learning how to make also the songs end in a more proper way. It's like I need to learn the correct fade out comments and words. But today I had the company of Pinche Becky, Miriam, Brian, Hellgear, and Miss Sunrise was in my earlier stream where I didn't get the sound to work, but I'll remake that one later on. But most of all, I mean, the more you do, the more fun it gets, because like Miriam said, the camera scares us in the beginning, but it doesn't scare us anymore now. Let's see here. Where is that? Yeah, like she said, we have all been there. The camera is scary to start with, but sooner or later, we kind of get so involved in what we're doing here. And that makes it so. I give the audience the option. Shall I play another song or shall we end it here? I give you the decision. So just say, shall we do another, just post another, or say we're done for today, or for this live anyway. It's up to you. Okay, that's a fair option. One more song. So I'm gonna go to my library because there I have all my songs, and they are in. I think they are in the order they've been created, more or less. So let's see. We can try. I haven't played this one for you yet, I think. Let's see how this one works. This one is called My Distant Angel. Let's see how you like this one.
My distant angel. There is an angel at a distance, beckoning me to take a chance. Across a void so deep, further than I need, demanding faith, cause the way is unknown. Whispering my name, saying I'm her claim. The sound is too faint to hear, yet I long to get her near, so her words can reach my ear, and I can finally wipe away every lonesome tear. Every lonely night against the cruel fate of fight. Days full of vain wishes, nights haunted dreams of kisses. Someday I may hear her voice, someday make a choice for her to choose. Perhaps me, for me to choose, perhaps her, who knows? Is she unknown, or someone I already know? A possible future, or a dream future. Until then, I dream of a distant angel. Across a void so deep, further than a leap, demanding faith, cause the way is unknown. Whispering my name, saying I'm her claim. The sound is too faint to hear, yet I long to get her near, so her words can reach my ear, and I can finally wipe away every lonesome tear. Every lonely night, against the cruel fate of fight. Days full of vain wishes, nights haunted dreams of kisses. Someday I may hear her voice, someday make a choice for her to choose, perhaps me, for me to choose, perhaps choose, perhaps her. Every lonely night against the cruel fate of fight. Days full of vain wishes, nights haunted dreams of kisses. Someday I may hear her voice, someday make a choice for her to choose. Perhaps me, for me to choose, perhaps her. For her to choose, perhaps me, perhaps her.
A ragged cloud, a thundercloud, awake for the first time in ages. Riding the clouds after lightning, pushing my thunder. I have denied myself my dreams, all I ever wanted. One day, one night, I woke up and I could not hide, no not hide, ever more. Not from myself, not the truth, the cruel truth, an honest truth. Ride the thunder.
Yeah, that's also another song, but yeah, I have basically I use poetry that I've written myself or lyrics that I feel like I want to make to music. So I can, yeah, that was more goth one. So you can select in the settings. So first I'm going to pick out one of my poems again. See what I can use for that one. Let's see. I just find something, see if I find something in English, perhaps. It doesn't have to be that. Yeah, so I mean, I have a Swedish page where I have more than 1,200 texts. And basically, I'm just collecting them as I go along and save all my poetry. So there's one. I think this one is very oh, here's one we can make. It's a very short poem, but we can see what we can do with this one. This is a short poem, and this is an example of what you can start with as the, and if you have your own old text you've been saving, like, you know, from school and everything, this is a way, I mean, and you don't have to make them public. You see, you have this option of making them public or keep them private for yourself. So, I mean, it's more about how comfortable you feel about it. So if I go and enter the lyrics here, you see, this is all the lyrics I have in this short poem. So I could simply now I'm going to separate with some pause. So this one won't be that long, I think. And then I can do, I think I try to do this. I'm just going to have to take a quick look at one of my other songs that I know I had some to do with. Let's see, where's that one? Let's see. There we go. There we go. Okay. So I have to use these kind of brackets. So I use the correct brackets to do separations. And then I'll do a fade out. If this works, I will use these commands more later on. But you see, I have to do it somehow. So now the question, what kind of style should we do? I like EDM, I like synth, I like 80s music. So if I do soft EDM, because this is a little bit soft EDM. Let's see how this works. What else can we use? Poetic. We are poets after all. So then we just add the title, or you. And persona is basically when you have, if you have created a few songs, you start to find your way, and then you can kind of assign a special style, or let's say a voice or a melody or certain patterns, and you call them personas. So that means that you assign that kind of style to the music when you create it. So this is a short poem, very short poem. And now I added some things I haven't used yet, just to see if that will alter. So now we're going to create, and we're going to see what we get out of this, right? There we see. And also it will auto-generate a thumbnail for you. So you see, if you get this, somehow it will take from the text and make you a thumbnail. And if you don't like that, you can always change it. The things I do is always, as each time you create, you get two versions. So the first thing I do is I always go and put versions numbers on each song, because otherwise you'll end up not knowing where you are. So you can use dates, whatever, but just put something that makes it easy for you to separate, because, yeah, like a musical icon, that's true. So same goes, you can have different playlists, and before I've listened to it, I don't press publish, because I want to first know, is this something I can release, or is it something I need to do something more about it? So each time you use credits as the currency on this page. So if you're free, you get a certain amount of credits for free each month. If you want to make more than those, then you can subscribe, and it's not that. And you know, Heli, the worst critics is always yourself. Ain't that true? So with that said, I'm curious. It is still editing and developing, and now the first one is done. Shall we listen to it? See how this one sounds? And I better shut up. First of all, we don't know exactly how it will sound. We don't know if it will be a male or a female singer. I think I can add those in those command brackets. But as I said, that's things I'm going to learn to do more later on. So now let's go for the first one.
Are you? If I dreamed of stars, would I dream of you? If an ocean was a prairie, would I find eyes so blue? Are you like a fairy, almost too good to be true? If I dreamed of stars, would I dream of you? If an ocean was a prairie, would I find eyes so blue? Are you like a fairy, almost too good to be true?
Yeah, that was the first version. And yeah, you see, I didn't use more than this short poem and still I got all this out of it. Let's see the longer version, how this one. This first one was a male voice, and we don't know. Many times it seems it plays a male voice and a female voice, so you get to choose. But of course, I was afraid that I used too little lyrics, but it kind of felt nice. So I'm going to make this published, and I'm going to add it to the playlist I have for those. And this is poetry I've written and composed. When I do them, my Swedish ones, then I put them in the Swedish playlist, just in case. So, shall we listen to the second one? Yes, we shall.
Are you, if I dreamed of stars, would I dream of you? If an ocean was a prairie, would I find eyes so blue? Are you like a fairy, almost too good to be true? like a fairy, almost too good to be true. Are you? If I dreamed of stars, would I dream of you? If an ocean was a prairie, would I find eyes so blue? Are you like a fairy, almost too good to be true?
Yeah, I like that one, even though I say it myself. Oh, I have to go and look at her stream then so I can find you singing karaoke live. That's fun. So, Hel, what do you think about this one? Is this something you want to try out? I mean, as you see, there are basically no limits really to what you can create once you have something to start with, right? So if you haven't a Sonu account, yep, you see, you can use that poem. I can play you one of those songs I made. We did these protest songs for the protesters, but not all people wanted to sing them. But I made one based on Beach Boys song "Little Honda." So, and I made one also a little bit. I used the song "I Can Help" from of I Can Help. So let's see what you think about this song if I play this for you.
If you got a problem, we don't care what it is. If you need a hand, we can assure you this. We can help. We have big, strong arms. We can help. It would sure do life good to help you to let us help. It's a fact that people get lied to. Ain't nothing new. But a human like you, yeah, should never have to be the news. We can help. We have big, strong arms. We can help. We can help. It would sure do us good to do you good. Let us help. When we go to sleep at night, you're always on our mind. Protesting day and night, telling you what you need to hear. Don't forget us, our friend. All you gotta do is call. You know how we feel about you. If we can do anything at all, let us help. If your child get out from cold, we can help. It would sure do life good to help you to let us help. When we go to protest, you're always in our hearts. Hoping to reach you and help you here. We don't forget you, baby. All you gotta do is call. You know how we feel about you. If we can do anything at all, let us help. If you need to escape, we can help. It will sure do life good to help you too. Let us help. Let us help. When we go to sleep at night, you're always on our mind. Protesting day and night, telling you what you need to hear. Don't forget us, our friend. All you gotta do is call. You know how we feel about you. If we can do anything at all, let us help. If you need to escape, we can help. It will sure do life good to help you too. Let us help.
Thing is, this is based on a 60s song, so just to avoid any copyright strike, this is in a totally different melody and different beat than the original one. But if you look up Billy Swan and I Can Help, that's the basic for the lyrics. Same as the next one I made based on a Depeche song, Personal Jesus. And this one I called Get Out and Call Us. Let's see which one. Let's try this one.
Your own personal helper, someone to hear your cries, someone who cares. Your own personal helper, someone who sees your struggle, someone who's there. Feeling unknown, you're all alone. Flesh and bone by the telephone. Lift up the receiver, we'll make you freer. Take second best, put us to the test. Things on your chest, you need to confess. We will deliver. You know we're helpless. Get out, call us. Get out, call us. Get out, call us. Get out, call us. Your own personal helper, someone to hear your cries, someone who cares. Your own personal helper, someone who sees your struggle, someone who's there. Feeling unknown, you're all alone. Flesh and bone by the telephone. Lift up the receiver, we'll make you freer. We will deliver. You know we're helpless. Get out close. Your own personal helper, someone to hear your cries, someone who cares. Your own personal helper, someone who sees your struggles, someone who's there. Feeling unknown, and you're all alone. Flesh and bone by the telephone. Lift up the receiver, we'll make you freer. We will deliver. You know we're helpless. Get out close. Oh, prison on Jesus. Get out close. Get out close. Get out. Get out. Get out close. Get out close. Get out. Get out close. Get out close.
There you have an example more Depeche style music. So you see, just by telling the AI what kind of style or you're into, Then I guess you can direct it even more specifically. But this is, first of all, not a way to copy anyone's music, but this is more like we are creating something out of our own creative minds. So, yeah, I've rewritten some songs, I have, but still, I put my own personal touch to those, or I use my own poems. So now you've seen a few examples of what you can do. And just for that, I'm going to share again for those who haven't seen from the start. If you haven't got this page, I think I put this also in the video description. If you don't have an account on Sonu, please use my invite by all means. Most important, get creative. And those who want to listen to my stuff and find inspiration or ideas, or just you heard something you liked, here's that one. I think I'm going to do more music videos later on when I figure out how to do timestamps and stuff like that. And then I'm going to put out some of these songs. And I mean, these are free to try and test, or if anyone feels like you can use this, use it, because I mean, we share the music, like the love we share. And all I would need really is that no one claims it to be them, but to remember who did this, and that's me. That's my only disclaimer, really, that don't forget who created this, or well, who wrote the lyrics. Because I always try to do that anyway. So with that said, now you have something to do. And yes, I could have tried to use the original melody, but then I would have got copy strikes because the melody is copyrighted. So this way you create something more personal. So we have to do it the proper way. And those on the, oh, nice. So you get like 50 credits before you sign up to anything. And that means you can create 5 songs, because each song will come in 2 versions, and one song costs 5 creds, so you know. And if you like, Hal, please do have a listen through my songs, and if you find something you like, let me know. And also later on, I want to know what, because you will get the assigned name first before you edit your username, so I know where to find you, so I can subscribe and listen to your music too. And I hope to see more of you creators out there. So I think before I let you go, I'm going to give you a wrench just because I can. Let's see, we'll put you on a wrench. So I add my friends with wrenches. That makes it easier. That's the way you can also post your links and stuff when you're with me in my lives or each other's. So now you're in blue, my dear. So anyway, thanks all for listening, and those who watch this on replay, please enter some kind of comments, and if you have ideas or suggestions, please let me know. And for this, as I always say, thanks for being with me, and let's get creative, shall we? Have a great time now.